Now, these are the 5 things that I don't, and I must stress that, do not regret buying for our newborn baby. Now, let's get straight into it and leave your comments in the comment section down below. There might be 1 or 2 things that you don't regret. I'm going to make a separate video on the things that I do regret buying because there's quite a lot. And my partner will admit that majority of the stuff we brought we don't actually use, but these in this video are 5 things that we do use, that hopefully if you don't have them you might go out and purchase them. This is not an advert, this is just my opinion. So getting into the first thing is a camera. Now you might be thinking, why do I need a camera? I'm going to tell you, this is amazing. It's censored, you get a little monitor that comes with it that you can watch your baby on. So if you want a quiet space for the baby to sleep, you put the baby down. We use it with our toddler. We've got this one for the toddler and it's amazing. So that, you know, the baby will be asleep in a quiet space, and say it's upstairs or in a different room and you don't want to keep going in and disturbing them, but you want to check them. You want to check that the baby's, you know, all well. What you'll do is you'll open your monitor, you open the screen. Now, this little thing will be pointing at the baby and you can see on the screen that the baby is fine. You can also get them censored. I think some of them come with like a mat that goes under the bed, and it detects breathing. These things are just amazing. They're things that you probably wouldn't think of early on that you may need. Probably not essentials, but the things that I would definitely recommend. Getting into the second thing, and it's a nightlight. Now, this at first was annoying. Now, when you're used to going to bed, say you have no children, you go to bed in the absolute darkness, it's bliss, it's quiet, and it's dark. And then you have a child, and that's all you see in your sleep. You close your eyes, and you just see red, or you can see different colours, whatever you want to set it up on. But this, for me, and my partner will agree as well, and the baby, is amazing. It just has this calming effect on the baby that we didn't think the baby needed, but clearly did. Now, if you can't afford a nightlight, which is fine, because what we do is our toddler has this as well. For our newborn baby who sleeps in our room with us, we go onto YouTube and we type in nightlight. Now, there's loads of different effects that you can get on YouTube that will work exactly like this thing, and it'll brighten your room up and just bring this calming energy, or whatever you want to call it, into your room that will help your baby. Now, it might not help you. As I say, if your first time having a baby and you're used to going to sleep in darkness, having that just in your face it's different at first, but you soon get used to it. So second on the list is definitely a nightlight. Now, third on the list is Infocol and Gripe Water. Now, Gripe Water with the first, we use this with our first baby. She actually had difficulty, I would say, swallowing this. Not sure why. The liquids seem pretty similar. If anything, this liquid seems thicker in the Infocol. So first baby we use this, second baby we use this more so. But these have just been lifesavers. Our first baby had quite bad colic, I would say. Our second, not so much. Maybe down to that. Again, not a GP. You might have used both of these. And if you've got any recommendations on which you prefer, obviously leave a comment in the comment section down below. It's all helpful. I'll read absolutely everything. But Gripe Water was just amazing with our firstborn. It seems to be that any sort of stomach ache that she had, we would use this and it would take it away. Same with our second-born, Infocol. And guys, these are not advertisements. Although, if Gripe Water, if that's a company, and Infocol want to reach out and pay me some money for advertising it, of course I will. But genuine recommendation is these two are really, really good. Now, I think I'm on the 4th things that I do not regret buying, and that would be a sleep bag. These are just amazing. Now, you can have these like wraps, they're probably called something different, that you put your baby into and it sort of snuggles them in tight and they feel comfortable and they'll sleep that way. We have one of them, we haven't really used it, But the sleep bag, now some people are quite worried about these because, well, babies, if they're too small, they will obviously slip under the sleep bag, which you wouldn't want to obviously happen. So you've got to make sure you get the perfect size sleep bag. But the baby just sleeps way better, more comfortable, warm, of course, in the cold weathers. We're into November, December now. And the baby obviously wants to keep warm. And for me, sleep bag, it's an essential, really. I wouldn't say it's something I wouldn't buy. It's probably an essential. There might be something else that you use. Maybe you just use a blanket instead. But again, I was always worried, and my partner was always worried that the blanket might magically fall over the baby in its sleep, and we wouldn't want that. So this sleep bag, it's just really good. It's got buttons on, you know, it zips, it's comfortable, and it's something that I would definitely recommend. Now, the fifth and final, and this is the big one. I've saved the big one to last. However, I can't physically hold it. I mean, I could go and unplug it, but I wouldn't want to do that. It's a prep machine. Now, first video I made round Tommee Tippee and Man Bottles. Now, this prep machine is Tommee Tippee. However, the Man Bottles, and probably all bottles, will fit in the prep machine Tommee Tippee because the ledge that the bottles sit on is adjustable. But the prep machine is the best thing you could ever buy. Now, tell me if I'm wrong, leave a comment in the comment section down below, but I don't think you can use the prep machine early on. I think you have to wait a couple of weeks, maybe even a month or so before you can use the prep machine. But the difference, instead of boiling that kettle, because, you know, your baby will wake up crying, you know, you're comforting the baby, you're trying to boil the kettle, you're doing all of these things, and 20 minutes, 30 minutes can pass you, and it's absolute hell. However, you have this prep machine, it's amazing. I'll make a separate video on it, maybe a little review on how to use it if you've not got one yourself, but they're absolutely amazing. And I think you can make a bottle in like under 2 minutes. The baby won't have time to cry or consider trying to let you know that it's hungry, because you'll have a bottle made there and then. But guys, if you've enjoyed today's video, if you're liking these videos, I think this is only the second video on the channel, but if you want more things like this, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Like the video, it really helps me, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.